most likely person to become the top advisor to the ruler, the person with the most power and most ability to twist the monarch, is the Prime Minister. Why else would she want to change the government type? She would have England at her fingertips, and she would be living in the most luxury of all. Like, seriously, do you see our little queen, granny, sweet as a cherry, queen,
Point of order.
Judges.
Wait, I have to say something first. She was attacking me personally, which I'm not meant to do in a parliamentary debate, saying that I am actually doing this for corrupt reasons and for my own good, not for the people's good, which is entirely incorrect.
We believe that the Prime Minister is not correct in saying she has been accused, as she never actually stated that you were corrupt.
She didn't.
She said,
She
yeah. She called me Granny. No, called Queen.
Oh no, she called the Queen.
Sorry, I forgot.
You're not arguing with judges.
Sorry.
And she said,
Or the House comment.
dear Mr. Speaker, I apologize.
The following are some points, some very key points as to, against how unjust and how inhumane the absolute monarchy is. For one, most money will be wasted on trivial desires such as selfish needs of the ruler, sending the people into poverty. Take, for example, Louis XIV. He built Versailles. The country went into economic crisis. Still, he pursued. Next, with one ruler, there is no guidance, so mistakes have a disastrous impact on the country and people. Another example is Hitler. He devastated the Jews and killed societies of them, many of them, and
On topic.
the impact is still alive today. Also, the king's egos and greediness will also affect the country. The king may decide to conquer or wage war on another country. The people have no choice but to fight, die, and make enemies they don't want to make. This is unnerving for the country's people, and the ones who are left in the middle are distraught, tossed back and forth between the king's greediness. Absolute monarchy leaves no options and no freedoms and no liberal thinking that isn't the ruler's. Like how absolute rulers most of the time twist the facts and access them. We know that even a good monarch does twist some facts for the better so that there is no rebellion. But that means there is no truth. And that means people do not know what the monarchy truly intends. And with no truth, that is the bias of a good found community. Take, for example, of Hitler and Stalin again. Banned books like all Western front.
It's not a... Just
all quiet on the Russian front, which accused them, so they banned the book. Humane, in Webster's dictionary reference, means to be characterized by tenderness, compassion, and sympathy for others. The most absolute rulers show these features to only those who greatly affect them. Other than that, there is a lack of human concern in absolute monarchies. They raise and collect taxes whenever they want to. They twist the laws to benefit themselves. Think once more of Louis XIV. He was respectable to nobles, but only because they held his power. And even them he didn't trust. He made them travel miles and miles so that he wanted to talk to them. And some laws that the monarch may made taxes leave the majority of people starving, turning on each other to get food, and since all money goes to the greediness of the government, they are in ruins. A final point is that after the Protestant Reformation, there was religious turmoil. So when the absolute monarchy decided the religion for the country, and the people had to deal with it. In a non-absolute monarchy, there is more variety of religion in the actual governmental control, which means that more people can have the religion that they want, and there is more religious freedom and happiness. As a quote said from a British historian philosopher, Lord Acton, famously said, "Power tends to corrupt. Absolute power corrupts absolutely."
Time.
Yes. Question?
She said she'd almost right here.
No more
She has
time.
3 more minutes.
I thank the leader of the opposition and now call upon the Prime Minister to present the government's official rebuttal. During this 3-minute speech, although new evidence may be introduced, new contentions may be.
Oh, oh.